Hey guys, happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, you're having a fantastic start to your week. Just gonna get things squared up and working here. I think we're in good shape for a Monday Night Tech Live broadcast. Let me know how the audio and the video is coming through, guys. This is the new setup on this PC, and I tried some new tweaks again tonight. We'll see whether definitely had these webcam issues. Damn brightness of the exposure values on this webcam keep changing because OBS keeps changing them. Last week we were about 2 stops under exposed, but I got it sorted out for now. And then as well, I changed the bitrate we're streaming at significantly. I seem to be stable on my upload bandwidth, so we're going to see if that makes things a little smoother tonight. So we've got Ken here, Randy's here, Glitch is here, Zach is here. Hey guys, how is it going? Sorry if I missed anyone. The chat's going by. Yeah, perfect. I think we're in good shape. Thanks, Glitch. Appreciate that. I think we're in good shape for a show tonight. I'm going to go ahead and learn from somebody else's mistake and change that screen now. More on that later. Awesome. Let's see if we can get queued up. And we will get right into it. As usual, guys, viewer comments throughout, just throw them in the chat. If I don't see them, someone else will. Sorry if I miss your comment in the chat. I skim over them as we broadcast, and I don't often catch them all. I have no rhyme or reason to how I skim through them. Don't take it personal if I miss your message. We'll go over some tech news, a whole bunch of tech news, and I didn't even begin to scratch the surface this week. We'll do the viewer challenge for this week. Some 3D printing stuff, a bunch of stuff from the community of makers, hackers, inventors, you name it. Some stuff from the shop, an upcoming sneak peek of what you can expect on the channel, and that will take us right into the show. Yeah, Glitch said, almost reveal your host key. Yeah, that's I have a little content on that. No, I don't think I've ever come close to revealing my streaming key, but it would be so easy to have that happen as it did. Awesome. Keyword 22 is here. Ken is here. Hey, guys. Let's go. Right into the tech news this week. Tons and tons of it. I apologize for this one. I totally missed this. I knew this had happened. So we have FTDI Gate 2.0. For those of you who don't remember, FTDI Gate was when FTDI released some downright malicious drivers sent via Windows Update, which actually bricked the counterfeit FTDI chips. Well, it's back, but not in the same way. So you can find it at the EV blog forum, all over Twitter, you name it. And this is where I totally screwed up. If you didn't already know, I have a video out on the CH340 chip, the Chinese chip that does the same as an FTDI, USB to serial chip. And lately I noticed that I was getting more of the comments saying this didn't work for me. That's really weird because it's 100% fixed for the CH340. And I clued in, it's because of people, they don't know any better and they don't watch the video, and they probably have FTDI chips. And this happened to me in December. I didn't even make the connection. I noticed that a couple of my Arduinos quit working and I had to reinstall the old pre-FTDI Gate driver, and I didn't think anything of it. It only takes 2 minutes. Little did I know that's when my PC updated. So you can find even more on the EV blog forum. It's a really easy fix. I'll try and do a video this week, one of my own, on how to fix these drivers for yourself. You just have to use a really old version. But the funny thing, FTDI even blocked Dave Jones from their Twitter feed. And he comments here, yep, FTDI are blocking people who mention it, including some guy with 310,000 YouTube subscribers and a propensity to rant. There was more people that they blocked than just him on their Twitter feed. This is the worst marketing ever. They handled it better. This driver change, what it does is it actually sends garbage serial commands out. It sends out the text string, this is not a genuine chip, blah blah blah, which could really screw up some stuff, but it's better than bricking them. And instead of being open and forthcoming and truthful as a business, they block people like Dave right away. Unbelievable. You couldn't. This is the worst marketing in today's day and age. You can't make a bigger mistake than this as a big company. I understand what they're trying to do and are within their rights to do so, but oh, face palm. Just face palm. That's all I've got. Crazy, crazy. And we'll get back to this here. I could rant on this all night. It's crazy. So you can go to the Register UK and read more about it. The headline here is accused of bricking counterfeits again. Well, they're not actually bricking them. That's not the case. They did release a driver that just doesn't work and puts garbage out. So, so be it. Anyway, we'll see how that works out. Go to Twitter, search FTDI. You'll find lots of conversation like this on it today. Last week, Neil deGrasse Tyson, a little bit of a Twitter war with a famous rapper about the Earth not being flat, which is totally random, but this is a real back and forth going on Twitter. It's just funny because it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like this is one of the more brilliant minds out there. So he even took it to making a song on SoundCloud, and you can find it. You can find it all over Twitter, easy enough. You just go to Neil's profile and check it out. It's worth seeing this battle. It's pretty funny. It's just silly. David's here. Hey, David, good to see you. Awesome stuff, and we're good to go. So last week was the 30-year anniversary of the Challenger disaster. A really sad day in NASA history. And then today was actually the 13-year anniversary of the Columbia disaster. So two remembrance days close together that we should all keep in mind. I think just about everyone in the world learned something from it, NASA especially. It's just too bad the loss of life had to be so large for relatively known issues. But this is how we learn in aviation and space travel. We learn from the mistakes and make them hopefully never happen again. So good things to check out on Twitter. Lots of good articles on this stuff. Lots of good articles today. And lots of 3D printer conversation. Awesome. This I really liked, guys. Check this out. So this is CBC is one of the largest news networks in Canada. CBC adopts SecureDrop to allow for anonymous leaks. What they did is set up a secure server and instructions on using Tor. It's all there for anyone to essentially do like WikiLeaks if they had information that they really wanted to get out there and really wanted to try and protect their identity. CBC is really trying to do it. Good on them, as it's a kind of an interesting thing to see from mainstream media that they're really they're sticking their neck out a little bit because the legality is a little gray on certain things, but they're trying to make it easier and safer for people to put information out there that really needs to get out. Good on them. Good job, CBC. I thought that was fantastic. Glitch retweeted this one. So the fallout from the Shodan search engine has just been crazy, and it's funny. This is not new. You used to be able to find things that shouldn't be on the internet for a long time now. It's just getting a lot of press lately, and people are actually sharing a lot of the screenshots, a lot of them from VNC connections to these PCs. This one, patient imaging in probably a doctor's office. It's good that this is out there and in front of people. It's bad that they're using it as crazy fear-mongering, but maybe it's not so horrible after all. It's good that people get worried about such things because it'll make them ask questions about the security of devices and networks that people should have been asking ages ago. It's crazy that people have allowed so much equipment out on the open net. A VPN is not an expensive item for a big company or even a small company, and just set up your own network. No need to put it out on the open net. Craziness. Just catch up on the chat. I think I'm good. We are good, guys. Moving along. On that note, more coverage. Connected devices quietly mine our data. Well, yeah, this is nothing new. This is this is old news. But the fact that, again, it's getting out into mainstream media that are getting people worried about it. This particular article, and a lot of them lately, were on the smart TVs. The smart TVs that have voice activation, a lot of them are, that voice activation is actually done off-site. The audio is streamed, and the brains to decide to do the voice interpretation is off-site in a lot of them. And that recording can be kept forever. And using voice recognition, you can mine it for phrases and, well, tons and tons of uses. This, I have no doubt, is happening. People are collecting that audio in that case and lots of other data and selling it. That's what companies do. They sell data and they trade data. It's big business. So it's good to see people get upset about this. Smart TVs, interesting. I don't have voice activation on mine, so it's not recording my voice or anything. This one I loved. For anybody into drones and winter sports, well, I thought this video was just awesome. This one you can find on the Valpushka channel, and since then I've seen another video where they did this with an even larger quadcopter. Awesome. This could work. Why not? Get a good, powerful quad. Battery life is still a little tough nowadays, but as our batteries get better, you could have a tethered quadcopter and drag yourself around on a snowboard, no problem. Don't need a hill anymore. Why not? You can make it totally safe and close the rotors really well, have it tethered so that if you let go or whatever, thing just drops into the snow, whatever. It's a really neat idea. You could really make a commercial product out of this that would work and would be safe and be totally fun too. Crazy. Awesome stuff. And someone said there was a bigger version. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that glitch, the monster version today, but I didn't get a slide into the show. But definitely, we'll see more of these. No question. I have zero doubt there'll be a commercial version before too long. Go from the coolest idea with quadcopters, aka drones, to the worst bloody thing I have seen in the news on them lately, bar none. Dutch police training eagles to grab drones from the sky. This is actual video, and I looked up the article on it. Sure enough, this was a government-sponsored foray into controlling drones, and one of these companies had received funding to try these eagles and snap them out of the air. What a freaking stupid idea. You're guaranteed to hurt the animals. Guaranteed. The video shows them cutting the rotors immediately when these eagles snap them out of the sky. You can check it out yourself. That's not going to be the case on a flying drone. It's going to continue to rotate blades, and it will hurt an animal. Why? Why do this? Just stupid. Why promote it? Why government sponsor it? Somebody should step up. Just the dumbest thing I've seen in the news this week, bar none, guys. Gets me a little wound up when I see animals could get hurt. It's just, there's better ways to do things. Just stupid. And what have we got? Lots of talk on the drone. Alex Scherger is here. Hey, everybody. Yeah, go to spam crap. Yeah, see you later. One of the mods will fix you. And have you seen my ranting on the eagle thing this morning from Glitch? No, I didn't glitch. I suspect you probably think along the same lines as me. And carbon props not to be messed with. Absolutely. Crazy. Foolish idea. Gets me wound up. Last week, saw a lot of news. Science excitement over discovery of a 9th planet. So, rumor has it, we're back to 9 planets in the solar system. But no one has seen this planet yet. It's a inferred, believed to be there planet way the heck out there on a really slow orbit. Kind of neat. I hope they're right. If they're right, it was a pretty big stretch and a lot of data to figure it out. It does explain a lot of things as they lay out in some videos. I think Discovery Network had a really cool publication on it. I guess we'll see. Time will tell in the next couple of years if they can find this. I think they believed it was a gas giant planet, so look forward to that. It gets me interested. You never know. That's kind of big. Not very often we find another planet in our solar system. Last one was A long, 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 long time ago. And cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Moderators, you guys are awesome. Scientists get the green light to gene edit human embryos. This is real. This is happening. Scientists in Britain have been given the green light to actually edit the genes of human embryos for research. What do you guys think of this? This is really, well, simply playing God, as so many people put it. What do you guys think? As a lot of people that are up to date in the science world and tech world, I'm not sure what to think on this. I'm torn. I really don't. I think this is a slippery slope and scary, but there's also some potentially huge benefits. Personally, I kind of think we're not mature enough to properly handle and utilize this tech yet. The human race seems pretty rough lately, and I don't think we're mature enough. But hey, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Throw it in the chat. Love to hear it. Awesome. On this day, this is crazy, guys. 1972, HP introduced the world's first scientific handheld calculator. 1972. This is not that long ago that the very first, looks like Nixie tube driven scientific calculator was put out there. Holy smokes, have we done a lot of things. Now we have, my smartphone has more computing power than what was used to send people to the moon about 6 times. Crazy stuff. Not that long in the grand scheme of society. 1972 till now. Blew me away. Remember a few weeks ago, I mentioned to you guys about the fine gentleman who was able to purchase the google.com domain one night. And he did actually own google.com for a short time until it was promptly taken away from him because it was a mistake. Well, of course it was a mistake. Google wouldn't intentionally not renew their domain. This week, Google gave him some money, and the number was revealed. It was $6,006.13, which actually spells out Google. I couldn't believe this. The fact that he legitimately purchased it, I can't remember whether it was on GoDaddy or what. It was a big domain purchasing agent, and he got it. It was his, and then it was yanked back just because of the power of Google. And now they give him a relatively insulting amount of money. Be interested to see where this goes. I know I'd be plenty ticked. Like, we can't get away with that. We can't just change the rules at will. But the fact that they paid money, interesting, because that opens up some accountability in a lot of cases. So I think we'll hear more on this. I wouldn't doubt if he pursues some legal action. I'm not big on legal action. Maybe it's the Canadian in me. I just don't feel the need in most cases. In this case, I'd look into it because, yeah, he owned it. Interesting. And Randy says that gene editing scares him. Yeah, me too, man. It's crazy. And awesome stuff. It was Google domain. Oh, it was right on Google domains that he bought that. That's even crazier. That he bought it on their own servicing site. That's nuts. Unbelievable. That is the tech news for this week, guys. I think I'm caught up on the chat. We're in good shape. Let's carry on. Community support time, guys. Remember, click the thumbs up if you like these videos. I don't know why you'd be here if you didn't. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And if you can, share out one of my videos on social. It really helps to get a little exposure to other audiences that wouldn't normally know that we're here. If you feel so inclined, you can go down to the link below. That's my Patreon link in the description, and you can pledge as little as $1 there to support this channel, and it brings these broadcasts to you. I use that funding directly for the internet service provider to bring the necessary bandwidth to do this show. I had to pay extra for it. Guys, every cent goes right back into the channel. You guys are awesome. And last week, I was able to I just realized I don't have my slides up. Last week I was able to finish off, this is Extras 008, I believe, so all my Patreon supporters get access to an Extras video series only for them and channel supporters. They're there forever, and last week was the video editing. I was pretty happy with this. I thought it was a lot of fun. I got to show a little behind the scenes on how I do my videos and my editing, and it was well received, so I really appreciate what you guys do to support the channel, and this is my way of giving back on top of making the content in the first place. Awesome stuff. Let's go. Community announcements. No live show February 15th. So Monday after next, there will be no live show. I will try and have a video come out on that day for you guys, but I will be unable to stream the live show. So should be good. I should be good next week. I don't see a problem. But yeah, 15th, no go. Sorry, guys. Viewer challenge this week. Every week I want to see what you guys are making. Easiest place is to post it in the G Plus Google group down below, or you can just hit me up on any of the social medias. I'm on all kinds of them. You can find them on the About page of the MakeMe.org site, which is also linked below. David Watch shared with us his new 3D printer. This is what he first was just getting it. I think David, you got it now? It's awesome. Awesome looking printer. Can't wait to see some videos on this. I'm sure David will share some with us. Harry shared with us the world's tiniest RGB LED cube video. It's a pretty small RGB LED cube, all right. That looked like a heck of a lot of work went into it, and it does look really neat. I've always wanted to make an LED cube, but I can just never justify the time it takes to make one. It's a lot of work, and I just couldn't bring myself to do that when I had so many other projects to build. But good on Harry. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. Glitch shared with us his new 3D printer, a new Monoprice 3D printer. Awesome stuff, Glitch. He is here with us tonight. And that is about that. We're in good shape. And Zach said I'll be diverting some of my pledges to you on I got a couple of dollars in pledges. Oh, yeah, thanks, Zach. No worries. And David said, don't talk about the 3D printer. I can barely contain my excitement. First print came out okay tonight. Congratulations, David. Welcome to the 3D printing game. I hope your printer treats you well. I'm sure it will. If you have any trouble, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. Awesome stuff. Love seeing people get into the hobby. Totally cool. Cheers, guys. From the community of hackers, makers, inventors, amateur radio, RC flyers, everything goes on this channel, guys. Last week, every week Adafruit does a live show and tell hangout, and last week was the first time I managed to catch the replay of it, and I was surprised to see Scotty, who is usually here with us, quite a frequent visitor to the channel here. He showed off his cable management system. It was pretty neat, and then he linked it up in the G Plus community as well, in the Adafruit G Plus community on the Thingiverse files for making his parts that he shared. I love this. It's so neat to see a custom solution, which there's a pile of them out there, and then people share the link where people can download the CAD files and print one for themselves. And you can take a product from conception to a product you can hold in your hand and put into service in minutes, not hours. But then once it's up there for other people to remix, you can take it and have it morph into different things and better versions in hours as well, if not days. And unbelievable. The rate at which things are changing because of just hobby grade 3D printers. Unbelievable. Love it. Awesome. Awesome. And Andre asks, have you flown the EDF yet? The Zephyr? Not that one. I haven't put it together yet. I had a Zephyr before that one, if that's the one you're referring to. And I did fly it before I sold it. And the thing actually frightened me slightly. The thing was I wasn't quite ready for that plane, to be honest, at the time. Awesome stuff. This is the one Glitch alluded to earlier. This is Scott Manley's channel. If you're into Kerbal Space Program, he does a ton of videos on that amazing game. Simulation? Game? Not sure which it is. Simulation. He accidentally revealed his stream key, which is, it's since been changed. You probably can't even read it on the screen from the resolution, but it was out there for a long time. A whole bunch of people got a hold of it, started streaming a whole bunch of crap, got his channel permissions revoked, and hundreds of videos streamed to all his subscribers, because every time one would start, it would end the previous, and there was just I had to suspend my subscription to him until last night because I was just getting spammed. But yeah, really too bad. Long story short, if you're a YouTube content creator, like many people in here are, or several anyway, if you're doing live streams, be very careful that you don't accidentally catch your stream key on the broadcast. Bad things will happen. YouTube doesn't have an easy way that I know of. I've never seen it in my controls whereby I could change that stream key or shut down streaming function. That isn't possible by myself, or suspend the channel myself. That's something they should really think about doing, is putting a kill switch in there for exactly this mistake, because now he's got to fight to get his permissions back. Really too bad. But he took it like a champ. He put out a video right after, and I had to go searching for this one where the oopsie happened. And he explained that this stuff happens, it sucks, but don't make this mistake, people. I'm going to try not to myself. Now that I said that, I'll probably reveal mine tonight. Top 5 best streaming video services not named Netflix. This is a series, one of the CNET ongoing tech video series. Awesome stuff. And there's some streaming services. This one that's on the screen, obvious, YouTube. But there were some others on there that maybe not so well known. There's lots that didn't make the list that I know most people are using, but it's an interesting time that these streaming services are starting to pop up. And for the people that aren't interested in digging in to use Xbox Media Center or Kodi like I did in my Raspberry Pi video, there's a little level of technical expertise there. Some people, like say older people in my family, just want to pay for a service, and cable really sucks, and pretty much you're going to have internet access. So neat to see these coverage out there on the alternatives, and it's just more or less awareness. I think most of the people here are aware of most of them, I would think. Flight Test, an awesome Phantom 3 Pro review. I'll be honest, I never thought much of the DJI Phantom line. Never did. I always thought they looked foolish. I knew they worked, but I never really thought much of them. Flight Test, they actually had me to the point where I checked the price on them after the broadcast, and then I shook my head and said, no way, I can't afford anything like that. But these things are amazing. The camera on these now, the controllability, the GPS navigation, the altitude hold, everything on them they really work. I can see why people really love these, and Flight Test did an awesome job of showing this off. You got to check out their channel. Pretty cool stuff. And Glitch had a good point on the stream key. I just caught the end of that. Sorry, guys. David said, I thought you had to click show on that key for it to be displayed. No, it's a tab right in your live control room, and it's wide open. It should be a button to show. Actually, it should just never be shown. You copy and paste it into your streaming service anyway. You don't need to read it. Who retypes it from visual? Yeah, oops, YouTube. But, oh well, what do you do? And Andre said, Chris from the After Hour podcast has one, loves it, the DJI, awesome stuff. If I had a reason to own one, I would, Andre says. Guys, FYI, Andre, that's in the chat, he is a member of the Flight Test crew himself. He is, you'll catch him on the FT After Hours podcast, so check that out. Check out Andre on Twitter and Instagram. He puts out a pile of content. I don't know whether I ever mentioned that to the guys before. And I've shared Andre's videos here as well numerous times. I don't think I have any tonight of yours, Andre. Last week, I mentioned this on the live show last week. Eli the Computer Guy, a channel I don't always watch because his videos are pretty long for my taste, a little too long and ranty. But Eli had an incident where he had a community strike against him on his channel, which is something all YouTubers fear. I don't care who they are. We all have it in the back of our head, some more than others. I truly worry about such things. He had no recourse, no path forward. I did some rant videos and I'm leaving YouTube type stuff. In the end, he got some help from someone else who had a YouTube contact, probably someone who had a partner manager working with them, and put in a mention for him. And sure enough, YouTube came back and said, days later, actually admitted that it was a human mistake twice over, and he got all of his he got a strike removed. So good on him. I'm glad he did, because it's just foolish to lose to have a channel strike for no good reason and lose long format uploading. I would lose my live shows with you guys right away. They're gone. They're the first thing to go. It'd be really too bad. So congrats, Eli, for getting your channel back to full strength. Hopefully it works out. And YouTube is behind in their tech. Yes. Kior said he bored me to tears. Must be on Eli. I'll be honest, I scrubbed through the videos lately. I didn't watch them. It's 41 minutes. This is just the rant. This is before he got his this is what he was still getting rejected. 41 minutes. But he actually got the permission back and he could stream, but he didn't know why. So anyway, 41-minute video. Whew, too much for me. But cool channel nonetheless. This is not tech related at all. Just something I'd share. A channel I stumbled across. I have no idea how I found it. It's just one of those random ones that I normally don't give a second glance. Grade A under A. If you want a laugh, just a funny laugh. I'm guessing he's in the UK, possibly. Interesting accent. Just crack me up, some of these videos. Why the English alphabet is stupid. This one was pretty good. Not tech related at all, except for the fact that he does a lot of this. It's all cartoon and drawn manually. And actually, he did a live stream just yesterday or last night maybe, where he showed how he makes these things, the characters, in Paint, in Windows Paint. Crazy, awesome stuff. A little bit nutty channel, really nutty, but check it out, guys, if you're just looking for a laugh at some point. Albert Kim, a channel I don't think I've shared before. 173 subscribers. Definitely going to get more as time goes on, because the videos are pretty cool. $20 FPV DVR. I wanted to share this because it's a basic concept that most people into FPV would know, but I know Glitch did this. So you can take a TV capture dongle or a TV capture card, hook it up to a laptop, and have a cheap FPV DVR for recording your flights. It's not the best, definitely not the best to fly from, but if you already have a video capture device, it's an excellent way to get into the hobby without having to spend another $60 or $70 on a DVR. Because most people tend to have a laptop kicking around, and it avoids the blue screen of death, or the black or blue screen problems as well. So cool video from Albert, just showing how to use a TV capture device for an FPV DVR. It's definitely a good thing if you're looking to get into FPV and want to record your flights. Frugal way to do it. I did it too. On the topic of quadcopters, Know How, awesome series on quadcopters. They've been really doing a good job. This isn't, in my opinion, not their best one, but pretty darn cool. This is FPVing your 250 quad. So they're taking and adding the FPV video system to this quad and doing some testing on it. Pretty neat ground up video series. Between this and Bruce's, the #1 250 quad series on all the internet, I think this is where I'm learning a lot of stuff, because I'm about to get into it as well. Here is this arrived. I think I put a picture out on social, but not much beyond that. Review video or overview video coming on this, and we'll assemble it. This is a cheap Chinese 250 quad kit. I'm really excited. I've never owned a 250 quad. Really looking forward to it. So I keep an eye out for these YouTube channels that do good 250 videos. There's a pile of videos out there, but some of them aren't the best. So these are some of the good ones. So check out No House channel to see those. And some still talk on Eli, I think. And Glitch said on his video capture, latency is acceptable with a Linux operating system, not so much in Windows. I found the exact same thing. Yeah, my laptop was pretty aged, so it was pretty slow to begin with. But Windows was no good. It just didn't work. And yeah, what do you do? Awesome stuff, guys. Benefits of there we go. Benefits of Google AMP. I can't even remember what this acronym stands for. Maybe somebody in the chat can help me out. Basically, it's a different way of serving web pages. It's a bad way of explaining it, but basically in the Twit Netcast show, they showed the difference of how fast web pages load on mobile. And it's interesting, I didn't really know that this service was already out there and in use, and it clearly is. I love seeing the new tech evolve to do better with mobile, because we are moving to an entirely mobile world, and anyone who hasn't at least optimized their website for mobile is just going to get left behind. Well, the ability to serve the data faster and with lower bandwidth, A-OK by me. Awesome stuff. Love it. Still don't remember what the AMP stands for. Advanced something something. Mitch might know. Hey, Mitch. Cottage Life DIY. Just a channel I thought I'd share. They do a lot of tech, more like large build-ups like shops and garages and bars and silly projects like that. Sheepdog. Sheepdog being silly behind me. Sorry, guys. In this case, they made a hill climbing sled. They're crazy Eastern Canadian guys. Silly projects, but the production quality of these videos, these short 4.5-minute videos that go out on YouTube, they're professionally done. And I think they must hit mainstream TV somewhere on probably the Cottage Life network, but I haven't seen them. Awesome stuff, awesome channel. I get a kick out of when they put out a new video. Harvard University shared an awesome video today. 4D printing, and it caught my eye because I'm like, what the heck is 4D printing? So basically they're printing in this resin-based printing. It's an extruded resin, and then they have the calculations whereby they know what direction it will move and how much over time when placed in a liquid, water in this case. Crazy predictive math involved, and the video doesn't go in depth to find out how accurate they are, but the fact that this technology exists, that they're using extruded printing and then being able to calculate where it's going to flex as it changes shape when exposed to water, unbelievable. Really neat stuff. It's hard to describe. You just got to check out the video. And cool. We're caught up. We are on schedule, and we're going to get done a little early tonight, I think, guys. From the shop. This is from the shop here on the channel. Last week, as I mentioned already, I did the extras for video editing. All Patreon supporters get to see that. It went out. As well as I put out the monster mailbag video. Wasn't super happy with that video just due to the lighting, because now I have new lighting that's way better. But it was well received. I'm trying to make these videos better every time I make one. It was just a massive unboxing video of different goodies that I've been amassing and parts that I really need to get building. A little bit of a sneak peek next. this week's video, as far as I know, at this time, will be a YouTube style content video. This question comes up a lot on my videos. People ask, usually a lot of the time in private message, that how do I do the audio on my videos? And long story short, I record my audio separately, or if that messes up, I still take the audio and post-process it in Audacity. And it's a very specific set of steps I do. They're really, really easy. And I did a video on how people can do that. And it truly, truly makes a difference in the quality of videos. I've learned something over the years. You can have pretty much the crappiest video out there, and if the audio is good, people will watch it. If the audio is bad, even the best quality video, people will surf away rapidly in the analytics. So that's something I learned by doing it wrong for a long, long time. So I hope it's well received. I know it's a question that comes up a lot, so I thought I'd share it out. And well, maybe in the future, we might do some more editing type content stuff, some behind the scenes. I have one more item. If I don't run over the sheepdog. A couple of weeks ago, I asked you guys, should I take on this quadcopter review? And it has arrived today. It's the Alien X250. You guys told me to take it on and go ahead and do a look at it. I agonized over it before I brought it up with you guys because I'm not big on toy quads. I like playing what I have on the channel. I stuck the Mobius to one. It does work. But this one has the FPV monitor, as well as the quad, as well as the transmitter, as well as supposedly HD quality video at way under $100. Like, I think this is $80 currently all in. I couldn't even buy the monitor for that a short time ago. So that's one of the reasons I chose to accept it, and the fact that you guys said go for it. So we will do a review on that upcoming. We'll see how it performs, see what it's like. If it does half as good as the previous quads I've played with, for that price, can't fail. There's a sheepdog here. There's a nose. Hello, sheepdog. Well, Sheepdog's telling me it's just about time to go. We're going to wind things down here shortly. Some talk on the audio. And Glitch asks, is this thing using actual brushless motors? No. The picture on the outside, I can see a very large sprocket. I can't get it on camera easy. So it'll be brushed. It'll be standard brushed DC, I think. But I could be surprised. You never know. But I'd say with that size of a gear on them, they're going to be brushed DC. And yeah, we could do a live unboxing, but I'm trying to actually cut out the unboxing portions of my videos. I do enjoy mailbag videos, but I dread the fact of sitting there watching somebody rip packaging off for 5 minutes before they get into the thing. So I'll just do it on the bench, and we'll do a proper video on it. Hopefully I can do a really good job on the video. I'm starting to really trying to up the quality game on my channel, as a lot of people have noticed. So hopefully I can do a good one on that one. PXN America, howdy. And what else have we got? And I think we are good. We are caught up. We're done 5 minutes earlier than usual. I don't see a whole lot going on in the chat. I'll stick around in the chat for about just 1 or 2 minutes after. I'll try and slip over to the IRC channel. We do have an IRC chat channel, thanks to Glitch. You can find that on the makeme.org page in the links section, as well as from the blog.makeme.org page in the about section, in the link section there. And drop by. You can chat in the IRC any day. There's lots of people coming and go through the week. Definitely a few standbys, and I'll try and jump in there after, guys. Awesome stuff. I had a lot of fun. The Scotty says you can use a gear drive. You can't use gear drive with brushless. No, you could, but it's generally not needed. If you had an in-runner brushless, then yeah, you might still need to gear it that way, but it's just not needed with the brushless with the speed and the torque that we can get out of those. With these small light DC wound DC motors, brushed motors, then you have to gear them that way to get any power enough to turn the blade and lift it. Bad explanation, I know. Sorry, guys. Awesome stuff, guys. We are going to rock out. Good luck in all your ventures this week. Make something cool, share it with the world. Remember to throw some stuff in the G Plus community, whatever you're building. I'd love to see it, and hit me up on social. I've been on Snapchat a lot lately, and for those of you who follow me on there, you've seen a few sneak peeks of things that you won't catch on the YouTube channel or Facebook or anywhere else. Cheers, guys. Have a great week.